Does anybody here have anything pressing tonight they have to get back to? Wait, what person? You?
I have to draw animals in human clothes.
That's the best audience in the world. Like,
wait, we have to repeat it because
he said I got ... I have to draw animals in human clothes. He lilted up at the end like it was a question in human clothes, like kind of like a valley affectation, but also kind of like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Half of you are animators. Sometimes you're working in that department.
Animals and human clothes that we have to draw.
Is that your stumbling block? Is the human clothes on the animals that's throwing you?
It's between the two. There's sometimes animals are tough, sometimes.
Also, is there a difference between human clothes and animal clothes? In human clothes?
Scale.
Wait, so you're saying like you have to draw a badger, but he's swimming in a t-shirt? Is that
if we're going to interrogate him, he has to come up. I mean, the audience isn't mic'd. He's got to come up.
How about this?
Can you come up?
Can we incorporate him into our D&D? Are we to do a quick D&D thing and make him an ancillary character?
Yeah, so that way tomorrow, then if life works the way movies work, then tonight you're gonna your pen's gonna be alive because you're like somehow there were animals in human clothes in the game, and then come on up. Well,
Spirit.
Yeah.
What's your name, sir?
Michael. I'm here because of Spencer.
Oh, no shit. Well, a nice segue. Let's welcome Spencer, our dungeon master. Spencer. Spencer, get us up to date.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z. After swiftly and cleverly infiltrating Darkstar's stronghold, Sharpie and the gang were faced with a sinister staircase. Riding the confidence of their second level, they charged the stairs and into the Darkstar's clutches. Little did the Dark Lord know that they would be facing the newly acquired powers of our heroes. After a dramatic showdown, Admiral Darkstar reverted to a demonic form and escaped from another dimension. To another dimension. There they stood, in the ziggurat with Karen Broadleaf, a prisoner and member of the Butsalot tribe.
Oh, that's right. We met a girl who's from my tribe, right. back in the realm of butts. All right.
All right.
Character sheets dispensed.
Yeah.
Dispensered. I think if nothing else, we found our new theme music for our D&D.
Certainly for character dispensation.
Thank you.
The character sheets are being dispensed right now. These characters are level 2. They've leveled up. They are now level 2.
Dan, don't defy me.
Sharpie Butsalot, you've come so far in your adventures.
I feel so deceived.
Deception is like soup, Sarah. It happens every day.
But I hate soup.
Then you'll have to have a fork.
Wait, he wants me to eat soup with a fork.
A fork is just a spoon with slots in it, Sarah. It doesn't matter now.
Give me the baby.
The baby or you?
You're bad people.
You want my Bowie ball, filled with such charms.
You guys keep on speaking in metaphors.
Take care of the baby Bowie ball, deep in your arms, babe.
I examine my surroundings.
You're standing in the second floor of the dark ziggurat. As you look, you notice that the green emerald dagger you held in your hand not moments before is now floating in the air, spinning slowly.
Oh, shit!
It's emanating a green energy that feels natural, as if it's from the forest itself. The ziggurat shudders and begins to crumble, with you inside.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Magic flight, let's get out of here. That's not a spell, that's a Joseph Campbell term.
Do we take that dagger or no?
Well, yeah, it's floating, and I mean, it's yours.
I grab the dagger.
You grab the dagger, and it shines with a great green light. A burst of energy is released throughout the forest.
Yes, I love energy.
Do you continue fleeing?
I have a green dagger, you know, Sharpie. Don't defy me. Oh, you can forget about the dagger.
We flee. We flee.
You manage. Well, let's roll actually.
Uh-oh. Forgot about that part.
You manage to escape the ziggurat. You stumble and fall, but catch yourself.
I do one of those moves where you kind of dust yourself off.
It looks like you meant it the whole time. You escape the crumbling ruin as it tumbles block by block to the floor. It is destroyed.
I don't want to get greedy, but I didn't look back. I never looked back. I fell out the door and I kind of like stumbled and I dusted myself off and I just didn't look back and I just like a good bowler like turning away from a strike.
As well you shouldn't have. It was a strong move.
Is there a path ahead of us?
There is a path out of the forest.
I range the path. Haha.
The path heads to the south.
Is that back to Haven's Guard?
The town you were in before?
Yeah.
That's actually towards the north.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's go south. That way we won't.
Let's strike out in the new territory.
Clutter this map up.
What was the guy's name on stage again?
Michael.
Yeah. I wonder if we're going to run into some weirdo on the way. I don't know.
Yeah, if there's any way. We got no business back in that town, right? Thornvale? That's what it was called,
That's
right?
true. You don't have any business.
To the south, I say.
The south. Adventure.
Karen Broadleaf chimes in. Our war camp is not far from here.
Ah, you know what? I said something a couple adventures ago in a blackout drunk about going to find my father and talking to him.
Very true.
Yeah. Hey, Karen Broadleaf?
Karen Broadleaf.
Karen Broadleaf.
No, Karen Broadleaf.
Karen Broadleaf.
Yes. How can I help you?
No, Sharpie. It's pronounced Karen Broadleaf.
It's a subtle dialect. Hi. Let's go back to your camp. Take us to your camp.
Don't you mean your camp? For Lord Butsalot does own it.
Is my dad there?
He should be. Although I admit I have been a prisoner, and I don't know what's happened recently.
Oh, right. All right, well, lead the way. You'll be much rewarded for aiding the prodigal son on his gestalt.
I don't think you know what that word means, man.
All right, a 4-day march. Well, yeah. Okay. So do we just can we just like kind of TiVo through that time, or
I think
3 days pass uneventfully.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
It is before dawn on the 4th day. You are sleeping. I'm rolling perception checks. I guess they're listen checks. My bad. Mulrain, your ears perk up and you wake out of your trance. You don't sleep.
Aren't you a dude?
It's my waking noise. So I'm awake.
You hear wolf-like howls off in the distance and a high-pitched, raspy cackling.
Come on, Michael.
Not soon after, you hear the pounding of feet in the grass. Soon you'll be surrounded.
Sharpie!
Yeah, well,
Awake! I heard noises in the night. Stomps coming this way.
All right.
Unwrap from each other.
I'm the leader. Everybody hide. Quark, wake up.
Huh?
Hide. There's people coming.
I had a terrible dream last night. I had a dream I was holding 3 balls and swirling them around in a circle.
But dreams aren't real. I just want my brother back.
No, the house is a monster.
It's Schraub's idea.
I like that movie.
I examined the oncoming threat.
You don't see anything.
Well, then fuck it. I stop examining it.
You quit. You stop successfully.
Yes. Use your half-elf powers to see the threat and let us know what it is.
I use my half-elf powers to see the threat.
Using your elf eyes, you manage to make out 4 or 5 pairs of legs between the bushes. They seem very close, and they've been watching you.
The legs?
The legs.
Bad news. There are legs. They appear to be close, and they're covered in eyes.
All right. Wait. Just because we leveled up, bear with me. Do I have any spells that so that I don't waste anybody's time? You can make an edit point here, but I'm just wondering, since we leveled up, do I have a spell that might possibly make my voice sound really intimidating?
Do you have a ghost sound on there? I'm not sure.
No.
I guess you don't have it.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna. Hey man, what do you want?
Putting on your best intimidating voice, you attempt to call out the enemies in the darkness. Your attempt sours. They cackle at your pitiful attempt to frighten them and ask what they want.
Oh,
That was the cutest cackle.
Oh, you keep cackling.
What does my hat of disguise do?
You don't know yet.
I put on my hat of disguise.
You feel as if you could become disguised as something.
I disguise myself as eye-covered legs. In a bush.
You fail to disguise.
God damn,
you can only disguise yourself as a humanoid form.
I disguise myself as something closely resembling the humanoids I see in the bushes.
You didn't see any humanoids in bushes.
I produce my Tanglefoot bag.
You produce your Tanglefoot bag.
I show everybody. Right?
It's a nice-looking Tanglefoot bag.
Thank you. I throw my TFB at the bush.
Throwing your TFB towards the legs, it strikes against the floor before exploding. Tendrils of goo burst forth, wrapping the legs tightly. The creatures are bound.
Oh, God damn it.
I take my big rage sword and go into a rage and attack with my sword of rage.
Whoa.
Charging yourself up in an angry rage and drawing your weapon in one fluid motion, you charge through the bushes at the unknown foes. You strike at the first one you manage to see. You hit it! Slicing right in the shoulder, you hit what appears to be a large hyena. It's standing on 2 legs. You know this foul beast to be a gnoll. Matted fur covers its hide, and it holds a large axe.
And it's wearing clothes, right?
It's wearing some clothes.
A nice sweater?
Human ones.
Really feel this, Michael. Really, like
I don't know what I'm doing up here.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
No, I'm just saying, like, let it sink in. Like, see those animals with clothes. This is the work you'd have to do at home. All right.
Become the gnoll that I just struck in the shoulder. You know, like put yourself, like, become the human clothing clad animal.
I'll make sure there's some like rips in it or something, just for you guys. Yeah.
Yay!
You hit him for 15 damage and he dies.
Michael, everybody. Thank you, Michael. Get to work.
Right.
You got work to do.
Summon monster!
Which monster?
The orangutan!
You summon the spectral orangutan. It shimmers into being. It awaits your command.
Orangutan! Orangutan!
That's more of a gesture.
Orangutan?
Orangutan!
Orangutan!
The orangutan leaps into action. It manages to bite the ear of a gnoll, dealing but 1 damage to the ear of the gnoll. He leaps back in pain and draws his sword, charging right at the raging barbarian. He strikes a mean blow with his axe.
At me?
At you, but you manage to dodge.
Yeah.
I produce my bow and arrow.
Drawing your bow and arrow swiftly, you knock an arrow.
Does that mean I shoot it?
It means you pull it like back as if.
Oh, well, and then I knock another arrow.
And then you knock another arrow.
And then I shoot those arrows at the bush.
I must remind you that shooting 2 arrows at once does cause a penalty.
Yes, I saw the little post-it that you left on my paper.
He's like your passive-aggressive roommate.
You can shoot 2
Mustard
arrows.
dries. When the cap's not on.
Mustard dries.
One of your arrows hits its mark and the other flies aside and plants itself into a tree.
And grows an arrow tree on the side of that tree.
You deal 9 damage to his stomach. He recoils in pain but is not dead yet.
Ghost sound, prestidigitation, dancing lights.
Dancing lights.
Oh boy, that does not sound. No word in that description sounds dangerous.
I cast dancing lights or whatever the hell.
You summon a personal illusion of your choosing, but small and minuscule.
Right?
Yeah.
So I got some lights going on?
If you want, describe it.
Huh?
If you had magical light-emitting powers, what would you do?
I have dazzling lights that bewilder the eyeballs on the legs of the bush creatures, and they're disoriented, diminishing their power to attack us.
They are a bit dazed, it's true.
Sharpie, do something.
Ray of Frost! Ray of Frost! Ray of Frost. I cast Ray of Frost.
Casting Ray of Frost. A ray of frost emits from your hands. It manages to strike the wounded gnoll, freezing him over. He falls to the ground and shatters.
How many more are there?
There's but 2 more.
Shattered gnoll, anyone?
The dazed gnolls attack you.
What?
They're dazed from the illusions. They manage to not hit anything. They bump into each other comically.
Yeah, you guys laughed at dancing lights. And look.
I shoot 2 arrows.
You manage to shoot 2 arrows. One of them flies right into the ground. You don't know how it even did that. The other hits the gnoll right in the eye.
I mean, did you see that in a movie or something? What do you gotta practice that more before you
Shooting 2 arrows?
Yeah, like when does it ever hit 2 things?
Robin Hood.
No, not you. When have you ever hit 2 things with 2 arrows?
Well, dear friend, there was one night when I sat out in my yard all night and I said I'm going to shoot the 2 arrows for hours and hours until I could shoot these 2 trees. And it didn't happen, but I got very close. Ha-ha! Life is an adventure. Take chances.
I throw how many knives am I allowed to throw?
You can throw one at a time.
I'll throw 1 knife at a time, whatever increases my accuracy.
Pulling a knife from your pack, you throw it at a gnoll. You miss.
Shit. I throw another one. No, it's not my turn.
It's not, yeah.
Fuck it.
All right.
Attack, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
me?
go.
All right. Hypnotism.
Hypnotism.
On one of them.
You can do it on multiple.
Oh.
It fascinates them and makes them like in a dazed stupor. They're entitled to saves, of course. They manage to fail their saves.
Nice.
They're fascinated by your stunning, mesmerizing movements. Perhaps the subtle swaying of your hips. Perhaps. The subtle swaying.
Sharpie's a very good dancer.
Of your hips.
Gentlemen. Gentle gnolls. Do I have their attention? Are they listening to me?
They are rapt.
You'll notice your feet are stuck by our tangling bushes.
And dazzled by my dancing lights.
You'll see that 2 of your friends have already moved beyond into a place I call Butsalotia.
Also, there are arrows on the ground. Feel free to take them. They are our gifts to you.
The first of you to kill the other will join me forever by my side as my faithful companion. The other will go straight to a place where your face will be fitted with a custom-sized wooden box full of spiders.
As you are instructing them to do a very odd task, they're entitled to a second save, which they fail. They fight to the death in front of you.
I turn my back. I do the same thing as I did in the collapsing cigarette. I just walk away, dusting my shoulders off. I don't even know if I had more dust, but I just walk away.
You hear the noises of gnolls ripping each other apart.
I just look at a tree, what is that? Deciduous or?
It's evergreen.
It's a beautiful forest.
What happened?
Well, I mean, I guess you guys are looking, huh? He's the only one not looking.
I watched the fight and see what's the outcome.
The smaller, scrappier gnoll managed to rip the throat out of the other one right before having his eyes gouged out by the still beating heart of the dead thing.
I Heath Ledgered him.
Now, do I honor your agreement with him, or should I go kill the other? Should I go kill the other one?
Oh no! When he wakes up, he's going to try to kill us.
Okay, I attack with flaming sword.
You attack with flaming sword. You strike the gnoll in the chest.
Wait, don't make it sound so minimal.
In the chest!
Yes.
The heart's in there. It's
right in his abdominal.
Yes. Gnolls are like people, right? They got their vitals are in the chest, right?
It's a great place to hit someone.
Huh?
Usually.
I shoot one arrow.
As you strike the corpse with your sword, so too an arrow flies. The arrow flies and misses.
So
that's your arc, is learning to shoot one arrow. That's your character arc.
Are all the gnolls dead now?
All the gnolls are dead.
We did it!
Yay!
Wow. Thank you.
Now what?
Loot their bodies.
Huh?
Loot their bodies.
I rummaged through the remains of the dead gnolls.
You only managed to find a few coins.
You made that sound sexy. You made getting hit in the chest sound like nothing.
You only managed to find a few coins. I don't know what sexy is, you guys.
We should pause our campaign there and give Spencer his due in applause for him.
Spencer!